Hello again and welcome to another episode of Anime Splash. Anime Splash is a show where we look at the first 3 episodes of an anime, and then based off of that we decide whether or not we're going to continue to watch the whole series. So today, or this week, or whatever this iteration, we are looked at this anime. Is called Hagure Yuusha. No, Estetica. Estetica. But mostly they refer to it as just those first 2 letters, first 2 words. Hagure Yuusha. Alright, so again, we're going to start off with Ricky's plot breakdown.
Okay, so this anime actually plays off of like how you have other stories where you have this magical kingdom and they summon like a hero, and said hero turns out to be this regular Joe from the real world. And the hero goes and saves the day and everything. But this anime shows like what happens like after the hero saves the world, saves that magical kingdom from the monster or whatever, and that person has to go back to the real world. And so like in this anime you have people who get summoned to other dimensions and gain magic powers and stuff, and then they come back and they have to go to a high school and learn how to control their powers or use them for the good of humanity or whatever. And the main character, the main character of this anime is actually has done such things, but he also was brought back the Demon King's daughter. So he has to take care of her, and high school hijinks and stuff like that. So typical stuff, really.
There you go, typical fare. This anime's okay if you don't take it too seriously. You just gotta take it for what it is, and honestly, what it is softcore pornography. At least that's what I think. There's a lot of nudity in here, specifically, primarily female nudity, which that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. There's a lot of groping. There's a lot of perverted situations going on. The main character, he has his ability to take off women's underwear without them noticing or something. All types of perverted stuff. Yeah, a lot of nudity, a lot of boobs bouncing all over the place. And that's really what it's all about. Now, Ricky did a good plot breakdown, but honestly, that's just, on the surface. That's just something they put up as a front to, deliver this softcore porno to you, and they just want to have, how they have those pornos that have the little storylines, but that's not really what it's about. I'm not saying this is a pornography, but it's softcore for sure. Now people might get angry, when they watch this anime. Oh, this has too much of this and that, and you gotta take it for what it is. Just don't take it too seriously. And then there's other people that might take it a little too seriously, and they might think it's an incredible anime when in actuality is not. It's just really just a softcore porno. And really that's about all there really is that I put on my notes. Ricky and I were talking a little bit about, just to add a few more things to this review, because it's not really much to say, honestly. We were talking about the character and how he's the main character, who's a guy, and he's almost flawless. He has all these skills. He has a lot of challengers. He can't really be touched. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Lee type of thing, where he commando, Enter the Dragon. You can't really touch him. But he's not. There's a lot of action in this anime, but it's more. And then they also throw in the sexual stuff. You got that. And we were talking about how there's a term called Mary Sue, but it's Gary Sue for males.
Or just really like the main character is just like really. He's like, he doesn't have a lot of flaws. Like you can like, they hint at me like he has some baggage, but you know, you're not really seeing a lot of it because he gets away with everything. Like first day of school, he beats up this guy, but you know, well, you know, the guy's a bully, but you know, he beats him up, and you know, he gets in trouble with the student council. But you know, instead of actually getting in trouble, he just ends up stealing one of the members' panties and making them get naked in public. And he gets away with it.
It's all good. He's kind of like Ferris Bueller. In a way. He's like a Ferris Bueller that has super strength and magical powers, and is very perverted. But it's all good. So yeah, you might look at it and be like, oh, I don't like this character because he doesn't have any flaws, and you know, this just angers me, and this is not a real storyline. But don't take it that seriously, because you know, it's just you just watching it for the nudity, aren't you? Or you're watching it for the because you know, it's kind of like I'm thinking more like people that I know who are into, like, they're not into storylines. They love to see just a bunch of naked women and a lot of action, and they don't really like storylines. And this is for you guys. That's cool for y'all. So I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just not really into this type. I need kind of like more of a story, and I need more conflict. And I know where this is going, you know, but this is just not my treat, my alley. So I will not continue watching this anime. But
me neither. I don't know. I just don't really like it all that much. Just the characters are kind of flat as well, like the other ones, and I don't know. It's just really typical. Really, just you know, it's really safe. It's safe. It's typical. You know, it's just you know, high school kids given magical powers and they're fighting. I mean, it doesn't get more typical than that, really.
It really doesn't. Yep, so there it is. So if you're into if you're kind of tired of really deep storyline, and you know, you really just like, I just want to have a good old time with some really nice looking girls that have big, unrealistically large breasts and lesbian action and groping and watching women's underwear and, you know, guy doing his thing. This is for you. This is good to play at if you're an anime fan and you're having a bachelor party or something. That's cool. Other than that, or like some sort of guys night out, or if you're a girl and you swing that way, it's all good for there too. But you know, for the average person, I don't know. But yeah, I would continue watching it. It's not a bad anime. Depending on what your preference is. Well, that's about it. And if you got any comments, it's all good. You could just put your comments on the YouTube channel or the YouTube page, and we can respond to those if they're you know, warrant a response. That would be cool. Until next time, though, we'll catch you later. This is Anime Splash.